Roland again. Going to talk to you about trust. Okay? Jack Gibb's book. I did a PhD in this. How do you summarize a PhD? Well, I'm going to try. First of all, a little bit about Jack. Jack was known as the grandfather of OD at National Training Laboratories. He was the best for all the facilitators. I was with him. We went into a college orientation weekend. Oh, God, 5,000 people in the stands. He just walked up with a microphone and made it all happen. No designing, no preparation, like I do with Lippert, his colleague, and Dana Miller. He was ahead of his times, and so I could never use him, really, other than just the basic Tory principles. He indeed had cosmic consciousness then. I experienced it with him. I don't care what you think. I'm too old, okay? I'm here to prophesize the future of what's coming. And this is what I believe is coming in OD. Because we're going to integrate transcendence and OD in India. In my whole system transformation, the Tory process naturally, authentically happens. But I want you to see the theory behind it. I would love to have you read the book. You know, on the first video I made, I gave you the link. It's all free online. Just Google Trust, Jack Gibb. You got to find the right one. There's a number of sites. So let's start with Tory. Trust, openness, realization, interdependence. Trust is what makes an organization effective. It's the problem of today's organization. Trust me, I know. So what we want to do is we want to increase the trust of the culture so that people can start to grow and develop and transform. We want to, I remember I came into CBS, the division of CBS, and at the end of our phase 1 retreat, the executive said, "Roland, you walked in here and you said, trust the process." Well, we did. All I can say is that my expectations have been exceeded in every dimension. So that's where this concept, if you are really around OD, of trust the process comes from. So that's trust. We talked about the T. The next, or the opposite of trust, is fear. Maybe we'll talk about that later. Openness, T-O. We need to increase the openness or the flow of communication in the group or in between two people or in the organization or with the customer. Communication was the #1 issue that I faced in my diagnosis from 1962 till about 1979 or 80. Then it became trust. It's still trust. We don't trust those. We don't trust a Facebook guy, right? Because of what's happening with the data. They're looking at all our data. We don't trust him. Okay? R. R is realization. You self-realize the truth. And that gives you intrinsic motivation. Not following somebody's rules, like in an army, and it fosters creativity and curiosity and inquiry. You know, where do you suppose Shine got his thing about inquiry? Where do you think David Cooper Wright got appreciative inquiry? Shine talks about humble inquiry in his latest book. All comes from Jack Gibb. You know, Shine was secondary to Jack Gibb at NTL in the early days. Shine was important, but Shine never had the spizma, the effervescent, the dynamism, the excitement, the personality of Jack Gibb. And so what happens is, and you have an emergence of free being in the organization, where you have a process of joy and happiness, right? Okay, so much for this one. We'll go on to the next, and I'll tell you about my t-shirt. Cheerio.